Good morning students, I welcome you all for today's online economics class, and today we will discuss another important topic of our chapter, that is movement along supply curve and shift in supply curve. As far as your examination is concerned, this topic is very important and it is applied topic which you can apply in day-to-day life activities. As a student of economics, you should be clearly give the answer for this question that these are the two different concepts, meaning shift in supply curve and movement along demand curve. Both of these are not same topics, they are totally different. If anyone have doubt, that will be clear from today's lecture. First, I will give you a little bit concept regarding what is move. Movement means I am standing here, I will move towards forward or towards backward. Clear? Means movement means move forward or move backward. But shift means track is changing. If I am standing here, I will change 1 feet to left or 1 feet to right, 1 feet to right and 1 feet to left. This is the difference between move. Move means track is same. Move towards forward or backward. But in shift, there is change of track is there. It will be clear from the topic. First, we will start movement along supply curve. In movement, there are two concepts: extension and contraction. Extension in supply and contraction in supply. What is meant by extension? Extension means scatteredness, fall off. That means extension is that kind of situation when price increases and definitely quantity supply is also increasing. That is mentioned here. P is increasing, quantity supply is also increasing. That is called an extension. Contraction of supply or contraction of supply means when price decreases and definitely quantity supply will also decrease, because there is a direct relationship between price and quantity supply of a commodity. It is mentioned here. P is decreasing, quantity supply is also decreasing. And I will give you the tabular representation for that. That means for extension and for contraction. Px is there. Px means price of commodity. Qx means quantity supply. Price is 1 and it is 5. On Y it is 10 rupees and on 5 it is 20. Means price is increasing and quantity supply is also increasing. Above case is mentioned here. Diagrammatic view of that is here. Is it? You will clearly understand. You will clearly get the concept that price is increasing from 1 to 5. Definitely quantity supply is also increasing. That is why 3 arrows are given here. And if supply curve is moved towards from A to B, from this point to this point, it is the concept of extension and demand. Means price is increasing, quantity supply will increase, and definitely the supply curve will move from A to B. And for this question, it is mentioned here, contraction means price is decreasing, quantity supply is also decreasing. Price is decreasing from 5 to 1, it is decreasing, and this is also decreasing. Clear? When price falls, quantity supply will also fall, because there is a direct relationship between this. And it is also mentioned here on OX axis we are measuring QS, and on this side we are measuring PX. P is 1 and 5. This original one, A is there. It is inverse of this one. A is there, is it? Original one, and it comes when it comes to point B, and point B is the contraction. Means price is falling, quantity supply is also falling from 20 to 10, from 20 to 10. Okay. Now I will come on the another part, that is what is meant by shift. Shift means there is change of track, and there are also two components: increase in demand and decrease in demand. Increase in demand means that kind of situation when quantity supply is increasing but price remains constant. Other things are responsible. For that topic, I will give you the one suggestion, that you will recall the determinants of supply or supply function. There we have discussed the algebraical expression that Px is equal to, Sx is equal to function of Px, Pr, Y, T, expectations, technology, is it number of firms, goal of firm, is it you can call. That means these factors are favorable. When other than price remains constant here only price is responsible factor. In this situation, other factors are favorable. When they are favorable, quantity supply is increasing. When other factors are not favorable, that means quantity supply will decrease. That is called a decrease in supply, and this is called an increase in supply. Okay. Then I will give the table representation. Px is there, Qx is there. Px remains constant. There is no change, but quantity supply is increasing from 20 to 30, because other factors are favorable for the quantity supply of a commodity. Here price remains again constant, but quantity supply is decreasing. Like as from 30 to 20, it decreases from 30 to 20. This is case of decrease in demand. Tabular presentation is there, is it? That means Px remains 10 at all levels, and this is called this from point this A to B. A to B is known as when it is when the supply curve shift from S1 to S2, that is called an increase in demand. And when in another case it is opposite of this one, again from point this A it comes to B, this is called a contraction in demand. Means track is changing. The slope of this one is of this curve is here, and the slope of this curve is there, and there is the difference between these two concepts, that increase in demand and decrease in demand. Is it? I will give some examples of this. What is meant by other factors are favorable? Means latest technology will be used, cost of inputs will be reduced, the goal of firm is changing. Is it? Taxation policy is favorable. Here will be opposite of that. Means outdated tools will be used, cost of inputs will be increased. Is it? So this taxation policy is not supported for the producers. That is why that quantity supply of the product has been decreased. This is the scenario. This is the presentation on what is meant by movement along supply curve and shift in supply curve. Okay, thank you.